Good afternoon. It is Thursday afternoon, July 4th at 13:04 p.m. And happy 4th of July to everyone. I hope everyone's 4th is full of joy, love, and wonderful memories. The reason I'm making this video is because there were several questions brought up about what's been going on over the last couple of days. Some people even said I was backtracking. So I wanted to take a moment and explain everything, bring everybody up to date, and keep everybody in the loop on what's been going on. So let me go back to last week. That's kind of where the controlled chaos kind of stepped in. The initial plan was that I was going to walk into Alabama, then into Birmingham. I made it as far as Eastaboga, Alabama. Now, my event coordinator, Candace, got a phone call, email, I can't remember which one it was, from the Atlanta affiliate Fox station, and they wanted to come up to Tallapoosa, Georgia, to interview me because I was supposed to be involved with a 4th of July event in Bremen, Georgia. But I had already left Georgia. So I got a ride back to Tallapoosa. I think I got there on a Thursday or Friday. I'm doing this by memory, so you'll forgive me if the days are mixed up. But when I got back, it was the next day they were supposed to come up from Atlanta and do the interview. At the last minute, they canceled. The reason being, the reporter who was supposed to come up, Chris, I can't remember his last name, I think it was Chris Martin, but Chris was his first name. The reporter that was supposed to stay back in Atlanta and cover their view of the Zimmerman trial didn't make it to work, so Chris had to stay behind, so the interview was canceled. So, if that's not confusing enough, I think it was Monday, I had a pre-scheduled event with a film crew coming down from New York to do, and I can't give out the details, but do some filming about the walk, which will take place, and this filming will be shown to everyone sometime in mid or late August. So they flew in, I think it was Monday. We filmed for about 12 hours all day Tuesday. And then the idea was to go back to Tallapoosa before today and partake in the events of the 4th in Tallapoosa. But that was canceled because of the weather. In Bremen and Tallapoosa, Georgia, yesterday and today, they got hit very, very, very hard with thunderstorms and rain. There was parts of the town that got flooded. So the firefighters were extremely busy, on call 24 hours for the last couple of days. They were the ones that were going to come up and pick me up and take me back to Tallapoosa. Because of the weather and their incredibly brave schedule and hard schedule, nobody could come up and pick me up. So that meant I was stuck in Birmingham for 2 days longer than expected. And if it wasn't for the gracious, wonderful love and help of a couple of people that stepped up, they paid for these 2 nights here in the motel, from last night and tonight. So what's going to happen now, I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but I'm trying to keep everybody in the loop. I'll go back to Tallapoosa tomorrow. I'll leave there Monday morning, re-beginning my walk where I left off in Eastaboga, Alabama, and I'll officially walk into Birmingham on the 12th. So everything will fall back into place the way it's supposed to this coming Monday. I really apologize for the confusion. I apologize if you didn't get the word previously prior to today. But everything's working out for the best. And that's happened on this walk more than once, and in the next several years, until I finish, it'll happen again. It's just part of life. We roll with the punches. And as I've said in previous videos, I don't worry about any of this. None of this schedule is written in stone. Things can happen last minute. Usually it's last minute interviews or last minute speaking engagements, or the weather plays a part in it, or sometimes there's road construction. So there's a whole gamut of reasons that things can get changed. I don't know if anyone really realizes it, but the logistics for this kind of walk, this kind of event, is mind-boggling. There's times I do a 12, 14-hour day just to reassure the best I can, with the help of my event coordinator and a few others on board, that things run as smoothly as possible. But I've got a hard-working team. I'm too stubborn to quit. My daughter helps out in a big way. My sister stepped up and helped out as well. Excuse me. So we will try and keep everything running smoothly as possible. Again, I apologize for any confusion that some of you had. I do own that. I guess I didn't keep everybody as updated as I had wanted to. So that's the whole story. We're still good to go. And unless something else happens, I'm scheduled to restart my walk Monday. I'll be leaving from East Teboga, Alabama, walking into Pell City, Alabama on the 8th. And then the 12th, which is that current Friday, I'll be walking here into Birmingham. I'll spend the whole weekend here, and then we'll go on. One quick note. Really, the best way to keep track of me, where I'm going to be and where and how and what, is the calendar on my website. I do my best to keep the calendar up to date, but from time to time, it does, if something changes on my walk, I do fail to go in and tweak my calendar. But right now, as we speak, it's up to date. I try and stay 30 days ahead of myself of where I'm going to do the turn-by-turn route on this overall epic journey. So if you have any questions where I'll be the rest of this month, and I'll get August done today, just go to the website, look for the calendar tab, click on it, and it'll tell you where I'm going to be. So now that I've thrown all that information at you guys, thank you again for all your help. I love you all very, very much. This week has been one of the most amazing weeks on this walk so far. The film crew coming down for those couple of days has really taken us up and over our proverbial mountaintop. And it's going to turn out to be a phenomenal event. I think everyone will be pleased and surprised once we launch it. There's some more filming involved. They're going to catch me coming out of Montgomery early part of August. So there's some more pieces still to put to the puzzle. But once we launch it, I think everyone's going to be pleased. So thank you again for your love. Thank you for your support. Keep those words of encouragement coming. Again, happy 4th to everybody. I love you all very, very much. And as always, to my baby girl, mwah, Daddy loves you very much. Until next time, Semper Fi.